Hey, it's Pam Triolo, and we are in the kitchen, in my kitchen to be exact, and it's that time of year, the time to spend with all your favorite friends and loved ones, and I've got my favorite with me right now. This is my dad, Vic.
How do you do?
We are so excited to be bringing you a great idea for your Feast of Seven Fishes. We do that in our family, right, Pop?
Absolutely.
Now, I'm trying to give people ideas throughout the entire show to come up with those 7 fishes, because everyone has different tastes. And we've visited with some great chefs all throughout the show that have some good ideas for different fish dishes. But your favorite dish, or my favorite dish of yours, is always on New Year's Eve, and you make the best Clams casino.
Absolutely.
But the thing is...
Full modesty, absolutely.
But your clams have bacon on top. And you can't have meat on Christmas Eve, according to the Italian tradition. You guys can, but we can't.
But it's swordfish bacon.
You've never heard of that? No. Look it up. All right.
Naples, very popular.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a clams oreganata. How
we
about
are.
that?
Okay, sounds
all right, and you're gonna help me.
I certainly am.
You're not just here for
God
looks.
help me.
All right, clams. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your clams, make sure you scrub them really well under cold water. We're gonna put them on a baking tray and we're gonna stick them in the oven, a really hot oven at 475, just till they start to open, not cook through. If you're making about a dozen clams, you're gonna need about a cup of breadcrumbs. I like to use the Italian breadcrumbs, and it has a little bit of Romano cheese in it, but I like to make it with a little bit of extra pecorino Romano in it. Some people say no cheese with seafood. Tell them to try some truffled mac and cheese with lobster in it, and tell me if you don't think that it's perfect.
All right, it's perfect.
All right, so we're gonna do that. We need garlic because everything must have garlic in it. Yeah, Triolo, eh? And then oregano, that's fresh oregano that I've chopped up real fine, and some fresh parsley, kosher salt, olive oil, lemons, and I've got this, which is some chicken broth. What I like to do is I like the consistency of the stuffing to be a little bit moist.
That's great.
And because we're putting it under a broiler and it gets really hot, so that moisture will come out really quickly, but I like it to be a little moist. You can add water, you can add wine, you can add vegetable stock, you can add whatever you're comfortable with. Not too much, just enough to make it a little moist. Okay, the clams are out. I've got a clam knife. You can use a butter knife if you'd like.
The clam.
And thank you, Vanna.
You're welcome.
And you can see they're open, so I'm not really messing with shucking them. So I'm gonna scoop out from one side into the other, twist the top shell off.
That's the way I did it.
Place them down. Here we go. Let's see how fast we can do these. Let's do a dozen. What do you say?
I think we should do 12.
12. This recipe's for about a dozen clams, but you can make a couple dozen. I had a 3 dozen, but you know what? I had to discard some of them because of the shells were cracked or they were open and wouldn't close. You want to make sure that your clams are alive and healthy and don't have too much gunk inside of them. Is that an official word? Gunk?
I'll settle for that.
Okay, yeah. So we've got these ones open. If I have to put more breadcrumbs in, hey, it's us, right? We can do whatever we want. All right, we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with our breadcrumbs. Again, this is about a cup. If we need to add more, we shall.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna put a little garlic. I use this organic. It's already chopped, it's easy to do, it's fresh. And this is gonna be about 2 to 3 cloves.
Right.
You can never have too much garlic. Garlic. All right, then we're gonna put in, this is our fresh oregano. We're gonna put in about 2 tablespoons of oregano. Doesn't that smell good?
Wow, it smells like oregano.
I know, isn't that something? Okay, we're gonna put in 3 tablespoons of fresh parsley.
Parsley.
Okay. A little shake of some kosher salt.
Kosher salt.
Thank you. And then, now our lemons we're gonna use to serve at the end. This is a half a cup of pecorino Romano. I think I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup because there's already some in there.
By the time I pick, that thing will be half empty before we put it on the dressing.
You gotta stir.
I gotta stir.
Stir, please, sir.
Didn't say my contract I had to stir.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll pay you more. We're gonna add some olive oil. Okay, now get in there good. This is the time to add your chicken stock or your vegetable stock or water or wine. Very biblical. I'm gonna add water because again, we're going without the meat theme, so I didn't even want to add the chicken stock. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there.
Water.
There you go. I'm taking over.
No, but...
That's it.
Hey, I'm calling my delegate.
No, I got you on. And you'll be able to kind of mold it with your hands, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. Got the olive oil in there, the garlic in there. It's all mixed up good. A little bit of water just to make it a little bit moist. Now we're going to put our clams on the cookie sheet, and we're going to fill them up, and we're going to put them under a broiler. So if your oven's still on 475 from before when you tried to open these clams a little bit, you're just going to raise it to broil. And we're going to throw these under the broiler for a couple of minutes, and we're going to get going. All right, Pop, we're done.
Oh, wow.
You want to try one?
I mean, absolutely.
And let them cool down a little bit so you don't burn yourself. Which one do you want?
That one.
Okay, we got a little squirt of lemon juice on it.
Come here, you little sweetheart, you. Clam of my dreams.
You guys can use a fork at home.
Saborito, saborito. Tu meglio.
Buon Natale from our family to yours.
Buon Natale.